Okay, everyone, so we're back for another part of our Pokemon Ice Monotype run. So let's go to the gym. I've played this game so many times, I pretty much know everything about this game, or this gym. So we're gonna become a trainer like him. I'd like to get a Pokemon, please. Oh, yeah, you're Wally, right? Yeah, whatever, kid. I'd be lonely by myself, so I wanted to take a Pokemon alone. So, and he's telling us to go with Wally. He gives him a Zigzagoon and a Pokeball. And this is pretty much, you know, your tutorial on how to catch Pokemon, even though we've already caught one by now. It's not like, it's just weaken it, throw the Pokeball. So, and he gets a Ralts, which is a rare encounter here. So he always gets the Ralts. That's his starter Pokemon. Which is, you know, cool. Ralts is a pretty cool Pokemon. I'm just trying to fast forward through this, but since my recording's making it so I can't really fast forward that fast. I think I said fast like 4 times in that sentence. And he gets the Ralts. I wonder what would happen if you, like, hacked in, like, a wild Pokemon level 100. The Ralts just, like, psychic killed him. I was kind of wondering that. Also, if, like, you know, in that first thing with Professor Birch, if you lost to that Zigzagoon, like, what happens? I think the game just, like, cartridge just explodes, because, I mean, I've never even gotten close to losing that first fight. And he says basically to go to Rustboro and fight Roxanne. He's too strong for us now, which is true. His Pokemon are in, like, the 30s or something. And ours are, you know, 8. Or 9, I don't know why I healed. I just did that 2 minutes ago. Wait. Okay, the fucking Camtasia player just popped up. I hope it's not in the way of the video. Okay, from the way you're dressed, are you a Pokemon trainer? And then he's just like, no, you're not that dirty. You're a rookie. You kinda suck. He's kinda, Scott's kind of a, well, that's Scott. He's from the, if anyone's seen the Battle Frontier portion of the anime, then you'll know who he is. He's kind of a dick at first. So let's fight this kid, or not. Apparently he's too cool for school. And it's a sandstorm. Well, not a sandstorm, but a sand arena. Growl! And powder snow. A critical hit. We hit the key. And Spheal's actually got pretty good stats. I always liked it as like final evolution, which I'm not gonna spoil that, but it's one of my favorite ice Pokemon. So, okay, and I think, no, we don't want to fight this dude, because all he has is like a level 10 Magikarp, and he gives like 2 experience. I would pause the recording, but like, the Pokemon Emerald thing's like taking up the, like, because if you ever use Cam Studio, you know, when it finishes audio compressing, like, it'll pop up like a player of it. And that's coming up and it's blocked off like everything with my screen except for Visual Boy. So, and it's gonna use Splash and we're gonna use Powdered Snow. The next gym's gonna be like, I don't know. It could be kinda difficult because Rock is super effective against Ice, but we do have Water Gun though, so yeah. And 2 Orange Berries. Let's go. And this is, I don't know, I always think her name is Lynette, but that's someone else later on in the game. Her name is Lady Cindy, and she's got a full restore, so we're probably gonna knock her down to the red, and she's gonna use a full restore. Oh, wow, she didn't. I kinda thought she would. Well, I guess it is in the yellow, though, so I would've used a full restore. Well, there's no reason in using it, because you would've died next hit. So, oh my. And this is the Petalburg Woods, or Viridian Forest. This game is, like, super similar to Gen 1 in the beginning. At least, you know, the fact that, you know, I don't even know what I was saying. There's a woods right before the first gym, or whatever, and the first gym was a rock, too, so... Other than that, the simulator's kind of end, but... Yeah, so, one second, let me... Okay, I'm just gonna edit this, not edit this out, I'll cut in the, not in the recording, pause the recording. Okay, so there we go. Pretty much the things you can find in this Petalburg woods, you can find Wurmples, Zigzagoons, I think you can find Cascoons and Silcoons. That may only be in Ruby and Sapphire, I don't remember. And you can find the super rare Slackoff, which evolves into Vigoroth and eventually Slacking. And those are pretty cool. I mean, if you see one, I would suggest catching it, because Vigoroth is pretty cool. Slacking's kinda meh, just because of his ability. Because Slackoff has like an ability that's just like derptastic, and he can only attack like once every 2 turns. And Slacking has that same ability, but Vigoroth doesn't. One thing I would suggest if you're going to use those Pokemon is to teach it Skill Swap, because that kind of like lets it get over its shitty ability. So, what do you think you're doing, huh? You're going to protect him, and this is Team Aqua, which is basically they're kind of like the Team Rocket of this game. There's Team Aqua and Team Magma. If you're playing Sapphire, then I think you fight, I guess Team Aqua, and if you're in Ruby, you fight Team Magma, but in Emerald you fight both. So that's kind of cool. So let's Powdered Snow. We're a little over leveled since we only have 1 Pokemon, but believe me, we'll be under leveled by the end of the game. I want to get to Rustboro before I end this part off, hopefully. So, jeez, he got 180 yen, which is like $1 or something. At least I think that's supposed to be yen. I mean, I know it's like a different symbol, but you know, the Poke is supposed to be yen. That's why everything's so expensive. Like on Pokeball's $300, but 300 yen, that's like what? I think that's a little over $3 or something. I don't really know. I think it's like basically yen's somewhere around a penny. At least okay, so you can't find Cascoon and Silcoon. Wow, Cascoon was kind of weird and this shinied. Normally he's like pure white, you know, because it's supposed to be silk. Oh yeah, and you know, Cascoon, he evolves into a Dustox, and if you have a Silcoon, it evolves into Beautifly. I was gonna say Butterfree, or just Butterfly. So, this has got an Encata, which is kind of a cool Pokemon, because when you evolve it, and you have 1 Pokeball in your inventory and 1 free space, then it evolves into a Ninjask and a Shed Ninja. Shed Ninja's cool because, as you probably know, it has 1 HP, but can only be affected by moves that are super effective. So that's pretty cool. Ooh, Ice Ball, nice. That's gonna be our second. That's kind of like Rollout. So, Encore could be kind of useful, so I'll get rid of Growl. Boom, Ice Ball. Okay. So, 1 second, be right back. Okay, so got our Ether, and let's leave these woods. So talk to this dude to get TM09, which is Bullet Seed. You teach that to a grass type move. It can hit anywhere from 2 to 5 times. It's kind of like Fury Attack or whatever, but it's grass. Oh, we got the Oranberry, and if you go in here, I think this girl gives you a berry. Oh no, she gives you the Wilmer Pail. One of these people in here gives you a berry. They're not that useful. Use the Wilmer Pail if you want to like plant berries or whatever for into like contests, and it gets useful for the Safari Zone too, because you can make Pokeblocks or whatever. I'm not really too like I don't really care about that stuff, but did when I was little. I mean, I had my Blaziken, haven't used Beauty, so let's use Ice Ball. I'd always use like a Blaziken and like have it win the Beauty contest. When I was little and used to play these games. Okay, should I shouldn't I? Okay, oh sure, we'll battle. Last Haley's and I'll Lotad. So let's use Ice Ball, so by the time we get to our next Pokemon, it'll just demolish it. Oh, Shroomish. Oh. I think the way it does is it doubles, so the first time it does 30 base power, then 60. No, I think it adds 30 each time. Yeah, because I think you end up with like, so it'd be 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, yeah. So I think that's how it works anyway. Because I don't think it doubles each time, because that'd be like ridiculous. I mean, this is the double battle, but since we only have one Pokemon, they won't battle us. I think this dude just has like 3 Magikarps, so I'm not even going to bother with him. You want to get these, these are basically ethers, Lepaberries or whatever. They restore 10 power, which are pretty useful. That's why I've never used the ethers and whatnot. Now that we're on Rustboro, I'm going to heal. And on the next part, I guess we'll fight the gym. So, yeah guys, this has been me, Extra Cheesy 87, and tune in for the next parts.